Welcome to the first installment of the Fenix Live / Sew-Along. So in these videos, I'm going to walk you through everything from the design and inspiration, which we'll be going over today, to pattern layout, cutting your pattern, printing your pattern, common pattern alterations, and all sewing steps. I highly encourage that if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'm always checking them in this Facebook Live as well as when they are posted to YouTube. Also, be sure that if you make a Fenix bodysuit or swimsuit, which I will get to, post your make in either the Facebook group or on Instagram, Fenix body. Use the hashtag Fenix Bodysuit and be sure to tag me or else I won't see it, so I can double tap it and like it. So let's get started. So the Fenix Bodysuit is the newest Madeline pattern, and I am so excited about this one because it was definitely a labor of love. It is kind of like a remake of the Maris and the Lauren, kind of like a mashup of it, and I will get into the difference of the Maris's versus this one, as well as the Lauren versus that one. But this one means a lot because it is the first time that I am producing a printed pattern. So that didn't happen before. I know that I have the Madeline Simplicity patterns, but they would print them. I would hand everything over to them. They would print them. This is all me. And it comes not only with a tissue pattern, which is an 8-pound pattern, an 8-pound tissue paper, which is a little bit sturdier than what the Big Four uses, but it's still thin enough to be able to fold it back and put it back into the pattern envelope. It also comes with a color booklet with all instructions. So not only is this available in a paper pattern, but this is also the first time that the PDF versions are available in layered, like they're available in layers. So you can turn on the sizes that you want and turn off the sizes that you don't want, which is huge. I know a lot of people love that, and I'm honestly so happy that I'm able to offer that for everybody. Because I know that everybody has a system of patterns. Some people like the A0, the coffee shop kind. Some people like the A4 or the letter. They like putting them at home and taping them together. God bless you when it's like 36 pages long. And some people like paper patterns. And I don't want to inhibit anybody from making a Madeline pattern because it's not in the format that they prefer. So hopefully I've covered everybody's bases and I have patterns for everybody. So I'm really excited about that. I do see that one comment came in, so I'm going to go check that really quickly. Oh, wow. Okay, so somebody actually ordered their pattern and DIY kits when it was released on Saturday. They already received it. Go USPS. Sometimes they are such a struggle to deal with. Sometimes they work out in your favor. So let's go over the design and inspiration. And I know this, you are like so excited and you're like ready to print your pattern and cut everything out and sew it. But I do think it's important to know why I designed this and what my intention was, because I kind of like, as a designer, I want to come out with something new and revolutionary, and this is kind of something that you've seen before, but there is a reason why I did this. So I will start off with when the Lauren came out, which was the last bodysuit pattern. It came out in October. And I learned one thing from that pattern. I learned many things, but one major thing. People love bodysuits. I was so surprised by how well that did. It just like exceeded all my expectations plus like 1,000. So made a mental note that I was like, I definitely need to do a bodysuit pattern the next one. Believe me, I'm already brainstorming ideas for my next pattern after the Fenix, and the next one definitely is very different. But I was like, I want to do another bodysuit. But one of the biggest comments I got with the Lauren was, what do I wear underneath? If I'm full busted or if I'm plus size, do I need to wear a bra underneath it? So I get it. I totally understand that. So I made a mention of like, I definitely want to come out with a bodysuit that has bra cups. So if somebody is full busted, double D, G, F, K, J, whatever letter you are, I want you to be able to wear this as your lingerie and not have to wear another layer underneath. Also, if you saw another pattern that I came out with before the Lauren was the Maris. And the Maris, the biggest reason I came out with the Maris was the front closure for people who struggle to hook something in their hooks and eyes, or put on the hooks and eyes in the back. But what if you did want a hook and eye in the back of your Maris? So this offers a version of the Maris with a hook and eye in the back. So if you are thinking about making the Maris, I would suggest just using the bralette portion of the Fenix for your Maris. It also updated the cups a little bit. We shifted the strap points inside or towards the neck, so towards the center front, so it's less likely to fall off your shoulders, the straps. So just FYI. The other thing that I was seeing in bodysuits trending, and I remember back in December, I hopped on a call with Burgundy Fox, who offers Madeline Intimates ready-made, and the girl, Megan, we were just brainstorming back and forth, like, hey, what are you seeing from different vendors? What are you seeing like this trending? I don't like to be trendy, but I do like to follow trends and kind of like do a, everyday version of what's trendy, not something that's like super fashionable and it's like unrealistic. And she said the high cut is really like trending. And I was like, you know what, Megan? I really like the high cut. Let's do the high cut in the next bodysuit. So that was kind of like the design and inspiration behind it. And I actually have this picture, which I've had on my mood board for a while, of a bodysuit that they carried. And when I saw it, I was like, done, that's it. That is like a mashup. And if you watch some of my previous tutorials, the way that I design is I don't just like dream something up. I'm not just like, I dreamt this purple lingerie set with beige straps and blah, blah, blah. I usually see something that I like and I'm like, I love that, but I want to do X, Y, and Z, and I want it to fit every size, and I want to do this so it fits extra small, and do this so it fits 4XL. So this was the bodysuit that I saw. And it's actually still on their website as of right now, which I know this video will probably be up years from now, so it is 2021. So if you're watching this video in 2023, it's probably not still up. But I saw this and I was like, you know what? I could totally do what I'm thinking of, Maris, Lauren, high cut, do some cool paneling, and make it Madeline. So that was the inspiration behind it. It is also, so that was the inspiration. It's also an update of the Maris and kind of like a mashup of the Lauren. This also is a great, should I even say it, swimsuit pattern. Christine, who works part-time, and I have been laughing the past couple of weeks because we came out with this Lauren bodysuit. Not Lauren, Fenix bodysuit. And I swear, all of the comments that have come in, not all, but many of the comments, are you doing swimsuit patterns? Can you make a swimsuit out of this? Are you gonna do, where's a swimsuit? And I actually just messaged her this morning. I was like, another message, swimsuits. So this does make a great swimsuit pattern, which I will get into. We actually have some swimsuit kits coming out next week. I like hopped on that, was like, Christine, we gotta do swimsuits now because people are wanting them right now. So I will get into how to adapt the Fenix for a swimsuit, probably in a blog post, maybe in another Facebook Live, but that is coming. Yes, you can make a swimsuit out of it. It's not difficult. I will have kits. Yes, yes, yes. So that it was the design inspiration, swimsuits. Oh my God, am I almost through all of it? So I made a little sticky note in the back of what I'm supposed to talk about, and I'm at like the last one. Pattern layout. What did I want to talk about the pattern layout? I don't know. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. So let me switch. I got a couple questions in the Facebook group about the pattern layout. So just to kind of give you a background. So the PDF version is available in letter, in A4, and in A0 copy shop. All of those are layerable, so you can turn off your sizes, turn on the sizes, which I'm going to show you. The only difference between the A4 and the letter is that the letter version PDF does not have the boxes around on the pages, whereas the A4 does. So we got a comment yesterday about someone who was a little, didn't know if they were doing it right because the Lauren, the Maris has the boxes around it, which makes it does make it easier to cut around. So she was like, did I print this out right? Did I not print this out right? I don't see the boxes. So it was a game time decision where like 2 days before the Fenix was supposed to be released, something happened and we're like, we need to remove those boxes in order for it to work. So everything still works. The letter version still lines up. I will go over in the cutting pattern, but just know that when you're printing it out, print it out. If you're printing out the letter, print that out borderless, and it will go to the border so that you don't need those lines. And also always make sure that you are testing your test square, that is 3 by 3. I will go over that in the next video when I go to cutting your pattern, which is kind of when I make a call out because I know a lot of people are cutting their patterns like right now. So I don't want them to be confused or think that they did something wrong. So I am going to check the comments really quickly. I'm also going to change scenes and show you how to do the layers because for me that was definitely something new in the past year that I didn't know that you could do. So I know that there are probably some people who it's new to them as well. So let me. Okay, so you have to have Acrobat Reader in order to do the layers. So if you'll see that I'm in Acrobat Pro DC here, and I have the bottom because it's all together. I have the A0 pulled up because this is the best way for me to show you the layers. So when you're in Acrobat, you want to make sure that you go to layers. So this is like attachment, this is bookmarks, this is page thumbnails. So you want to go to the layers panel. So you always want to have the master layer on. If it has the little eye on it, that means the master layer. If you can see when I click it off, you'll see that all of those, the pattern names, titles, I would say, as well as the size chart disappear. Now, if you've measured yourself and you say that you are a small, you are going to turn off the medium, large, extra large, 2XL, 2XL, 3XL, 4XL. You will do, so this is the A0 version, but you would do the same thing if you were in the letter or the A4. You wouldn't be able to see as much of it as in the A0, but it's still, you'll still be able to see it. You see here that only the extra small stays. Then once and you'll always want to click the master pattern. So once you have your size like printed out, or not selected, sorry, not printed out, selected, you will print it. So if I go to print, and I'm not sure if, so this is my printer at home. So what I'll do is all pages, yes, you will say custom size 100%. So you want to do 100% there. And on my home computer, let's see, page setup, there should be, oh, no, yes. Portrait 100%, yeah. I'm going to choose my US letter, okay. Custom size 100%. So you just want to make sure that you're printing at 100%. And then you would print. I don't have my printer hooked up, so I can't actually print it, but that is the steps that you go through when printing it. And you just want to make sure that you, on, let's see here, this page, on page 8, you want to make sure this measures 3 by 3. If it doesn't, then your printer scaled it.